Hi ladies, I know that protein as a subject can be so confusing. You've probably heard all over the place, you need to eat more protein, protein paste, do this, do that around protein. All day, every day for menopausal women, it's been touted about that you need more protein. So today I'm going to break it all down. I'm going to talk to you about why we do need more protein, how crucial it is for our bodies, for us to be healthy as we age, and it really, really is. Okay, so first of all, let me say, welcome to Menopause Mastery, where we are here to thrive and not just survive in menopause. My name is Ruth Goodwin, and I'm a menopause coach. I'm working with ladies who are perimenopausal, menopausal, if I can say it, and beyond. So let's take a look at protein. So the first thing about protein is that one of the reasons why we need to eat it is because it keeps us fuller for longer. If you're eating a lot of processed food, you will find that your appetite is absolutely huge because your body burns through it really quickly and it'll start asking for more, so it makes you hungry. Whereas protein is much more dense, so it fills you up and it will fill you up for longer. So that's a great reason by itself to eat more of it. The second reason is it keeps hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, at bay. I'm not going to talk in great detail about ghrelin and leptin, but one is the hunger hormone and one is the hormone that tells you when you're full. And it can actually start to mess, if we eat a diet that's not full of protein, it can start to mess with those hormones. And our body gets really confused as to whether it's full, whether it's hungry, and we get mixed messages. And often the messages are that we need to eat more when actually we don't. The third thing is it helps to curb cravings. You might find that you've got all sorts of cravings going on. And again, this can be linked to processed food, but it's also linked to a lack of protein in your system. Okay, number 4, the long-term effect of maximizing protein, and this is where your ears are going to prick up, is that it leads to a decrease in belly fat. Again, this is because your body feels satiated. It feels like it's getting what it needs to have. Okay, you know, our ancestors ate loads of protein. They actually caught it, killed it, and then ate it. It was mainly an animal source. We have lots of other sources, but animal sources are still very worthy. Number 5, it helps to strengthen and grow muscle, which we need to protect our body. So when we eat protein, something called protein synthesis happens in our body. It means the body is processing it and using it for rest, repair, digest, growth. All of those things are needed, and that's why we need to take protein. Okay, number 6 is it helps to grow new tissue, so especially muscle. I'm going to do a separate video on this, but we need as much muscle on our bodies, ladies, as we get older. Because, you know, you see frail old ladies with no muscle tone, no muscle at all. And what happens when they fall down is they break bones really easy. So if you've got muscle around your bones and a decent size of muscle, and I'm not talking bodybuilder strength, I'm just talking about a decent size of muscle, it's going to protect your bones so that if you do fall, you're much less likely to break bones. Number 7 is it stimulates metabolism. Your metabolism is the rate at which you burn through food and use everything that's going on in your body. And this generally slows down as we age, and particularly in menopause. So we need to give our bodies all the help that it can get, and protein is going to help with that. Number 8 is the body has to work hard to actually break down protein. So this is just the best thing. It's actually using up calories to digest because it's so dense. So we tend, if we're eating enough protein at different stages throughout the day, then we tend not to overeat in other areas, okay? It takes apparently, and this is not an actual quote, but apparently I have read somewhere that it takes 30% of calories to break it down. So how cool is that? Why wouldn't we? Okay, so I just want to share with you that I've never actually worked with any lady who's come to me for health coaching in menopause has never been eating enough protein when she's come to me. It's always an area that we've had to work on. So ideally you want to be eating 1 gram per pound of lean body weight. So lean body weight means the weight that you want to be, not necessarily the weight you are at the moment. And it makes sense to have a portion with every single meal. Okay, I'm actually looking at going into I am booked into a bikini competition in 5 weeks' time, which is another video. I'll talk about that in another video, but it's meant that I have really had to up my protein because I'm doing an awful lot of work in the gym and my body needs to make a lot of muscle. So protein has been one of the mainstays of my diet, but it equally needs to be something that you guys are focusing on every single day and making sure that at least 3 times a day, I would say at least 3 or 4 times a day, you are having protein in your system, and that's called protein pacing. It just means that we're getting enough in equal quantities, roughly equal quantities throughout the day. And I will do another video or even more videos than one on the types of foods that you can eat to do this and the amount that you really need. Just let me take a sip of tea. So if protein is not a big focus for you at the moment, I would start small and start to build up gradually so that your body becomes accustomed to it. And like I say, I'll do some more videos on it, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope that was really interesting for you. And if you'd like to share your stories around protein, if you've got any questions, please post them below. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe to our channel. We've got lots more videos on menopause coming up, and there's already a lot there for you to dive into and learn from. So I've been Ruth, I'm a menopause coach, and thank you so much for being here. Take care. Oh, just forgot to say actually, if you'd like to work with me further, I have various free groups on Facebook. So I have a group called It Starts With You, which is all about ladies putting themselves first. So if you're not doing that at the moment, it's a great group to come and join. That's called It Starts With You. We'll put the links below. I also have a group called Menopause Mastery, which is all about taking the menopause into your own hands. We don't want to give our bodies away to anybody else. And again, that's a free group. On my main page on Facebook, which is under Ruth Goodwin, you will find all sorts of interesting articles, posts, shares, etc. And you'll get an awful lot from that. If you're interested in anything to do with menopause, health, mindset, well-being in general, that's all there. You can also work with me privately on a one-to-one basis, and I can combine health, well-being and mindset, or we can pick out whichever area you need the most help in. So please reach out for help if you need that, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.